God, I got a fish in the glide and I almost just fell down when it hit me. Here's Mom's first fish. She always catches them on a wacky here. Is that a giant? That's a good fish. Welcome back, everybody. Me and my mom are here at this beautiful pond today, and it's just right next to our house. We have quite a lot of time to fish. I'm going to be using a big glide bait and a chatterbait and a crank most of the time, so hopefully they're eating those. Usually they like moving baits in this pond, so it's a lot of fun. So we're here to get to fishing. Enjoy. So the first spot we're going to start at is this cove area right here, which in the early spring was the absolute best spot by far. Had like back to back 4-pounders here. I see there's about 10 giant spawning grass carp in this cove, so I might have to snag one of them for fun. There's more than 10. The whole gang of grass carp is spawning in this cove. It's about 5-ish p.m. in the mid 80s. Oh my God, I got a fish in the glide and I almost just fell down when it hit me. When it hit. First cast. I slipped in the gravel when this fish hit. You guys probably saw it on camera. I almost just wiped out.
First cast?
Yeah, I almost fell and I slipped in the gravel and I set the hook and almost fell backwards.
Cast?
Yeah, first cast.
Are you recording?
Yeah, not the size of fish you're trying to catch on that lure, but I'll take it. It's a really good sign to catch one first cast in the glide here. This reel sounds real good. Corrada DC. Last year when we were here this time, the main lure I caught all the fish on was a red square bill, so I've got one tied on, but it doesn't really make sense for this time of year to use one. Wind's blowing the wrong direction. Every time when the wind's been blowing straight toward the bank we're on now, it's been way better. Good one. Is that a giant fish?
That's pretty hard. It's not dry.
Wacky rig?
Yep. Oh my.
It's like a 2-pounder, I think, 2.5.
Looks like my drag, I think.
It's a 3-pounder all day. Unhook it. Unhook it. There you go. There's Mom's first fish. Nice. She always catches them on a wacky here. They just want it dead sticked, floating in the current. Our first fish. Crankbait fish. Second hit the water. Little one. It's fun on the cranking stick though. It's right, so much bend.
Oh, your dad's old one?
Yeah. He's off. That's fine. It was like half a pound. This is the lure last year that I caught a big fish on out this time. That's why the crankbait might not be good. There was all of this stuff in every single pond. Yep. Another little one, I think. No? Decent one. Fighting like a smallmouth jumping. Probably 2 pounds, right on the dot. Wacky fish. Yeah, those are bluegill beds. Oh, Senko, stolen second cast. I had 3 hits over there. And then it took my worm. There's so many tiny fish over on that bank. I'm casting the chatterbait straight out of this point and reeling it pretty slow. Then I'll probably make cast here with a jig too afterwards. My GoPro just overheated. It's not even that hot, it's in like the 80s. Oh, that fish hammered it. He's sitting on that log. Almost got one of the carp. There's that fish again. I don't think he's very big. He keeps pecking at it off the stick. Yep. That is the fish that hit 3 or 4 times. Tiny. And he took one of my claws. And I don't have another pack of those with me, so. My GoPro shut off because of it overheating, even though it's only 80 degrees. And I caught this 2.5 on the Glide, probably 2 pounds. On the Spro KGV shad on this bank right here. The water's usually not this high, so it's probably gonna be a pretty good spot. Don't know why the camera is overheating. The whole point of a GoPro is to use it outside. I don't know if my camera got any of it because it shut itself off, but I was talking about how there's been several 7s and a 9 caught out of this pond. And I wish they'd cooperate. And as I was saying that exact same sentence again, I caught another fish. I was literally saying those words last time when I hooked with that last one. It's another upper 2s probably, bigger than the last one. I think he might have wanted the KGV shad a little bit. Another 2, 2.25 on the KGV shad. But what I was saying is that there's been several giant fish caught here and I'm targeting them by throwing in this, but they're not cooperating. And then both times right when I say they're not cooperating, I've caught a fish. Not the right size, but my mom just had one on a whacker eat at her feet. It got off and threw the whacker at her. I don't know if that got on camera. It almost hit you in the face. Fish are crushing the Glide though. I've fished with this thing quite a bit here, like 2 or 3 times. Done like several laps of the whole pond and only caught 1 fish I think on it here before today. I've already caught 3 on it. You want me to land it for you? Oh my God, did you see? Was that a fish eating topwater at your feet?
Oh, you broke it.
It broke you off?
No, it just took it right there.
He jumped off. How big? It was like a 2.5, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was a cicada on the surface.
I don't know if you guys could hear that. I probably couldn't see it, but a cicada just got destroyed on the top of the water right next to her as her 2-pounder jumped off. Tiny fish.
2.5 pounds.
It looked more like 3.
He's big.
It's probably another 3-pounder.
I think I want to go back to the other hooks.
Back-to-back crankbait fish. Wrong size.
it was laying upside down, slow moving.
And got hammered.
Got hammered.
That was a fish. I just got hit on. That fish made a huge swirl. Here's Mom's like 5th fish, I think, something like that. I had something hit the glide bait a second ago. Is that a giant? Yeah, it is. It's not huge, but it's a nice fish. It's a 3-pounder. His gill's like coming out. It's not for me, it's just like that. I don't know what's going on with his gill there. It's not for me, it was like that already.
Just one side?
Yeah, 3-pounder probably. A little bit smaller than Mom's. He's not filled out at all. Again on the giant glide. There he goes. Another one. The next cast. It came off. Oh, that was a good fish. It felt like the same size about. Mom got another little one. Another one. Nope, that's snagged. I'm real close to the bank. I should be able to get that. I'm gonna go put my rods over there. Mom caught her 6th or 7th fish, a little one again, but the GoPro overheated, so couldn't see it. You did not set the hook at all.
No, I didn't know it was swimming.
Little guy.
That's easy.
There's her, I don't know how many fish.
Like 7, something like that.
I'm trying to snag a grass carp and I got a bass off that log with a lipless. I just want to snag the grass carp for fun to find him. I've now caught a fish in a lipless, a square bill, a chatterbait, a jig, a wacky rig, and a glide. I've caught like 10 or something. I don't even know how many that is. How big? Like giant? Always on the wacky rig every time.
Oh, it's thick.
It was like a 3.5, yeah.
That's the second big one.
The second 3.5 members had jump off today. I know, they jump off. Little crankbait fish. Another little guy in the lipless. This cove is full of like tiny fish hitting everything. Well, I'm in the shade and my camera shut off even because of overheating. So there's the fish that's caught in a jig. He's letting himself go. There's the jig fish. That's a good one. Nah, not really. Crankbait fish though, off the point. It's probably the third biggest I've caught of the day. It's a good fish. Probably 2.5. He very much wanted the lipless. Well, he just let himself go. Almost hooked me like 4 times, so. Crankbait fish, number 3, lipless crank. What is that thing? Is it a big fish? Is it a big live well? Like a big stringer? That's a good fish. Yeah, I don't know how big this is. It's a good one. He's hooked funny. That's why he's fighting like that. But it's a 3-pounder. Nice. Doubled up. Mine's probably 2 3/4, 3 pounds. She's got one that's maybe 3 ounces. Probably like a quarter of a pound. Nice fish on the lipless. Upper 2s, I bet. He was hooked kind of funny. I thought he was a lot bigger than that. Another good one. Listen to that line screen. That's a nice fish. He gave up at the end. That's the biggest one we've caught today, probably. That's the biggest one we've caught today. No, it was not. 3 1/4 probably. Super nice fish. On the lipless crank right on the edge of the bluegill beds. Fly bait fish. Alright, I lost that bigger one earlier. Not the size I'm after with this lure. Not much. This fish is not much bigger than the bait. But always fun to catch on a lure like this. I'll take it. Sorry for the background noise of the tractors. Little guy. on the Chad Shade. Well, just caught another one on the lip list. I don't know if you guys saw it because my GoPro shut off from overheating.